Congratulations to Jadhavar Group of Institutes and Law College to starting this YouTube channel to give information to young brains of lawyers. Special congratulations to Dr. Principal Sudhakar Rao Jadhavar and my dear friend Advocate Sudhakar Rao Jadhavar. Such a wonderful channel and platform has started by the Principal of Law College and Jadhavar Group. This is absolutely good way of starting a way of understanding about laws to the young brains of all law students. Now, I have been given a duty to explain what is the future and what is the way of practice in family court and in family laws. I am really grateful and thankful to everyone to give me this opportunity. Now, let us start. What exactly is family court practice? Now, there are two formats. One is there is a litigation, and second, there is a drafting and specialization in drafting. But I believe that every young brain who practices and who wants to become a lawyer should do litigations. Now, when I was a young lawyer and I was looking for opportunities to start litigations, this family court is one of the opportunities which I feel that is attached to emotions, which is attached to great family and every family root which Indian courts must see from emotional point of view. Now, young lawyers, while coming into this field and especially into family court, I have few instructions. Number one, you have to understand this law is totally based on emotions. But as a lawyer, you have to become very professional while coming into this field. Now, what does family law talks about? Family law talks about divorce, restitution of conjugal rights, custody of children, emotions. But as a lawyer, you have a duty to see what exactly a professional lawyer has to do. First, most important thing is your client's problems has to be solved in 101%. All the clients who come to me are emotionally very damaged. They are involved in serious problems. Now, family law also talks about criminal law. Now, you will say how? So now there are many sections which are directly involved in criminal cases like 498, domestic violence cases and other many cases. Now, I would like to suggest if you come to this field, you have to be expert in your subject. You can't give a solution to a problem until unless you're expert. So I will always advise all youngsters who are watching this, the only solution is to study. Take out time. Only study will help you. Give 2 to 3 hours every day to your profession, to your subject. You should be 101% ready with that. Now, family court, while deciding as a career, you have to understand you have a vast subject where you have to be everything, you have to be expert in every field. High courts, Supreme Courts, Chief Justices of India have given numerous judgments about family law. You have to be experts to understand, to read. Now, the most important judgment, Rajneesh versus Neha, people don't read it. You should read every line and you should be expert in your subject. So I will always give advice to youngsters, especially to Jadhavar College law students, that there is option to everything in the world, but there is no option for studying. You have to study and only study. Now, people who are starting law after 12th might feel that this is a boring subject. But trust me, when you come to this field, especially in family court, you will realize that it is not only professionally amazing, but this gives you great opportunity to understand Indian society, to understand Indian people, and above all, you will realize that if you behave professionally in family court law, you can reach to tops, you can reach to heights. So, when I talk about family court, I see that there are 6 to 7 judges we have right now. Every judge in family court Pune is expert in a subject. They know everything. So, just coming to court and without studying will not help you. So while deciding a career in family court, from day one, you have to understand Or I will say that whatever career you want to choose or whatever subject you want to choose, from day one you have to become an expert in that field. See, when people say that Advocate More practices in family law, I feel very proud and I give pride to that word, because when doctors say that you are a heart surgeon, you are something like expert in that, I believe I am expert in that subject. So I will advise all youngsters to get everything ready before even starting a career in family law. Again, when you think about practicing family law, you have to understand that you have vast subject to study. So don't just sit home and think that ek din ho jayega. It's never going to happen. You have to work hard. There is nothing left, and every day you have to work very hard. My dear friends, after completing the law, you have a great opportunity and great careers ahead. Now, what are the careers? The first career which I will always prefer is litigations. The lawyers should practice in court. They should have a direct contact with the judges. They should study. They should have thorough knowledge about the subject. They should know how to argue. They should know how to cross-examine. They should know how to do a final argument. They should know how to convince the judge that whether their case is strong. Now comes the second most important career, which is a judiciary. After completing your law, you have a field of huge judicial impact. You can become judges. In family court, when you want to become a judge, you can directly do practice and become a family court judge by clearing the exams. Now comes the third opportunity. Now what is the third opportunity, which is the most important opportunity? That you can start your own firm. You can start your own practice, and you can become one of the topmost lawyers in family court practicing field. Now, the new thing which is coming into law, that is mediation. Now, young lawyers and young people should also realize the future of every law is now mediation. Now, you can become an expert in mediation. You can take a special course from High Court to become a mediator, and you can also have an opportunity of a mediation. Now, when I practice, we also get cases of POSCO and also our family courts. So you can also study child welfare laws. You can study about women welfare laws. You can also study in subjects like legal practices. You can take subjects like child rights. Now, what is the best thing and the biggest problem which Indian courts are facing nowadays are the rights and the women serious problems. So Domestic Violence Act gives you an opportunity to come and decide what exactly we can do to do welfare to women and for weaker sex of this country. The legal study about child welfare. You can start your own legal NGO. Nobody can stop you. Now the history says that all big lawyers become big leaders. So this is a great opportunity for all youngsters to understand that to start a beautiful career, you always have to do one thing, and that is to make sure that what exactly you will become in 5 years. Give your 100% for 5 years and you will see that success and money will definitely come to you. Now, women welfare. Now you can see on TVs, televisions, YouTubes that there are problems like rape, there are problems like sexual harassment, there are problems like rape in the family, there is problems like assault to the girls, youngsters getting assaulted, young girls are getting assaulted. So make sure that you study these laws. So when you come into the family law, you will realize what kind of emotional impact and all this plays. So make sure that when you choose a career in family court, you have to understand that there are many things which you have to study. You just can't study one section of divorce and come to court. You have to study many sections which are interrelated to each other. So while deciding the future in family court, I will always, as youngsters, I will always advise that they should study and make them so strong that when they appear before a judge or they become a judges, they should be so thorough about their subject that they should know everything about their subject. So I request everyone that when you take this opportunity of practice in family court, make this as one of the best careers. Make yourself specialist in a subject and become one of the top lawyers, and work hard in every field where you go. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.